2.4, write equations of lines. So basically we're going to be given information a couple different ways and then have to write an equation of the line in whatever form they tell us. So the first ones, we can get to the correct page. Say to write an equation of the line that has the given slope and y-intercept. So number 4, we have m is equal to 3 and b is equal to -4. So with these ones, super easy. All you have to do is just plug them into y equals mx plus b. So y equals 3x, and then because this is negative, -4, and that's all you have to do for that. They're pretty chill. So if you had m is equal to -5 and b is equal to -1, what would your equation of your line be?
Y equals -5x minus 1.
Yep. So the next one say, write an equation of the line that passes through the given point and has the given slope. So you have, well, it's a point slope form problem. So you can either leave it in point slope form or you can rewrite it in slope intercept form. I don't care, but you have to initially write it in point slope form to get there regardless. So number 10, we have the point 3, -1, and the slope -3. So they give you a point, they give you a slope, so that's why it's point slope form. So just as a refresher, what is point slope form? Like in letters.
Y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1.
Yep. So when we go to plug stuff in, we're going to have y minus -1, so +1, equals -3 times x minus 3. So you can either leave it here, or we can keep going. We can multiply through, subtract the 1, so that would be y equals -3x plus 9 minus 1, which is y is equal to -3x plus 8. So I will take your answer either way. If you check your answers in the book, they're gonna put it in point or slope intercept form. Okay. I don't think there's any graphing in this section, but if you were going to need to graph it after, obviously it's going to be easier to do in slope intercept form than it is in point slope form, but I'm good with whatever. And I don't remember if I put it in there or not, but sometimes, well, let me see, would it have been in there? Sometimes if you go on and you end up taking calculus with me, can't remember if pre-cal does it or not, but they will actually write the formula for point slope form as this. So that's also another way that it can be written. These both mean the same exact thing. So again, it's just basically 3 different ways to write the same thing. So just so that you've seen it, because definitely in calculus, maybe in pre-cal, we actually use this form for some, or well, the book uses that form to write things. So anyways. All right, let's do another one of those. Number 14. We've got 12, 0, and m equals 3/4. So tell me like what to plug in where, or like what the initial equation should be for point slope form.
Y minus 0 equals 3/4 x minus 12.
Yep. And so then let's just go ahead and put it in point slope, or I mean slope intercept form, since that's what the book does. So what would slope intercept form look like for this?
equals 3/4 x minus 9.
Yep. Are we okay with those plugging in? Okay. So then the next ones say, write an equation of the line that passes through the given point and satisfies the given condition. So it is either going to tell you that they want it parallel or perpendicular to the line that's given, and it has to pass through the new point. So what's true about parallel lines with their slopes?
The same.
Same slope. What about perpendicular?
Opposite and negative.
Yeah, opposite and then inverse. So yeah, it flips the sign on it. So we'll do one of each of those. So number 22, we've got the point 2,8, and it says parallel to.
So it's not working. The computer monitor won't turn on now. Can you help us? Like, the computer won't turn on.
Do you need it right this second, or can I finish these last three examples?
Yeah, we can leave it going because our video won't play now. I mean, they're short examples, yeah, you can.
I should be done in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Parallel to y equals 3x minus 2. So what is the slope then for my new line? Or a parallel to this one?
Y or no?
What is my slope of this line?
3/1.
3.
Okay, so 3. So if it's parallel, what is the slope?
3.
3. So my slope is going to be 3, and I use the point 2,8. So using point slope form, what do I have? Or what is my, what am I plugging in or whatever?
Y minus 8 equals 3 times x minus 2.
And so you could leave it there, or we can multiply through. So y equals 3x minus 6 plus 8. So y equals 3x plus 2. All right, let's do a perpendicular one. I'm going to actually modify this problem a little bit just because of what it is. I want to make it a little bit harder. So the point -6, 2 and perpendicular to y equals -3x minus 2. So the slope of the line I'm given is what?
-3.
-3. So if I want a slope that's perpendicular, what is it going to have to be?
1/3.
1/3. Yep. So 1/3 with the point -6, 2. So then what is my point slope form?
Y minus 2 equals 1/3 x plus 6.
Good. And then I have y equals 1/3 x plus 2 plus 2. So y equals 1/3 x plus 4. So the way this problem was originally written was this point for y equals -2. So what's the slope on this if y equals -2?
0.
0. Okay. So if I want something that's perpendicular to it, it's still going to be a 0 slope. Okay. Or well,
Undefined.
it's going to be undefined, which means I have what kind of a line? Vertical. So I need to find the x point that occurs at. So it's just x equals -6. That would be your perpendicular line to this. So it's just whatever the value is for x, that's what it is. So All right. We okay with parallel and perpendicular? As long as you know what happens with the slopes, it's the same thing from the other ones. I'm going to do number 36 with you, and then I'm going to leave you one to do while I go help them. Well, we'll see if you need to do another one. You may not. It's the only difference is this time they're giving us 2 points. We need to find the slope and then do that. So, 36.
I got it to work. I think it's working now. It's now turning on again, so we'll see.
Sounds good. 36 is 15, 20, and then negative 12 and 29. So how do I find my slope? Because that's the first thing I need to do, and then everything else just follows what we've been doing.
1 minus y2 over x 1 minus x2.
I think so.
Y2.
Yeah, I don't really think.
Technically, as long as you use the same one for the first point as you do the second, like that's fine. So, but we'll do 29 minus 20 over negative 12 minus 15. So that's 9 over negative 27, which reduces to negative 1/3. And it just wants it to pass through the given point. So the nice thing about this is that you get to decide which point. So you can pick your favorite one. So which point do you want to use? First one or the second one? First one. So using the first one, what is the point slope form?
Y minus 20 equals negative 1/3 times x minus 15.
So then multiplying everything through, we've got y equals negative 1/3 x plus 5 plus 20. So that's just going to be plus 25 at the end. So y equals negative 1/3 x plus 25. So do y'all need to see another one of that type, or are we okay with that? As long as you know how to find slope, it's the same thing as the others. So, all right, so then your problems are going to be 7, 13, 21, 23, 31, and 33.